All right, here now to react is Republican Senator from Montana, Steve Daines. Sir, thank you so much for joining us. Let me ask you first, what do you think about Bernie Sanders' plan?
Well, the Democrats are back to tax and spend. You heard it. This is government-run health care. This is socialized medicine. You know, California and Vermont both looked at this type of approach for their states. Both said they can't afford it. California recently looked at it, and their own cost estimates said that that system would cost more than the total state spending. Some estimates for Bernie's plan would say it's over $3 trillion a year of additional spending. And I'll tell you what, the American people know that the answers to our challenges in this country is not more government, especially when it comes to health care. So this is, again, the fundamental philosophical difference between Republicans who believe in less government intervention in health care and the Democrats who want a complete takeover of the system.
What about Lindsey Graham's plan?
Well, Lindsey and Senator Cassidy both have, I think, an interesting idea. And it goes back to the notion of what Republicans believe, and that is moving more control back to the states. Move those Medicaid dollars back to the states. Let the states decide. A state like Montana has very different needs than a state like New York or California. So I think it's worth debate. It's worth looking at the fact that let the governor, the legislature, and the people back home be involved in planning the health care system, not a bunch of bureaucrats in Washington, D.C.
Okay, but do either of these things have a chance of actually going anywhere? And if not, why is everybody wasting their time? Like, we've got a lot of stuff to work on.
I tell you what, well, first of all, on Bernie's plan, the government takeover health care, it's going nowhere, dead on arrival. But I'll tell you what it does do, is it lets the American people know that if they ever have control of this place again, that is where it's headed. I would say, as it relates to Senator Graham and Cassidy's plan, we've got until the end of the month to take a look at it. I think we need to count notes as quickly and see if there's any traction on it. The president's behind it. And let's see it. I'm an engineer by degree. I believe in solving the problems. This would help solve that problem. I think it is worth having some debate.
I don't want to let you go without asking you about the wildfires in your home state of Montana. Talk to me about what's going on there. Are you getting the help you need? There are a lot of natural disasters right now, so it's hard to get the attention for, you know, individual ones.
Well, it is, and thank you for asking. You know, the nation's been fixated on Harvey and Irma, understandably. We have had one of the worst fire seasons in memory in Montana. Most of the major wildfires in the nation are burning in Montana. Over 1 million acres have been burned so far. That's equal to the size of Delaware. We need to better manage our forests. Either we manage the forest or the forest will manage us. And that's what we're seeing going on right now in Montana. We need additional help here, resources to bring this fire season to a close. And tragically, we've lost 2 firefighters in Montana. This fire season lost their lives. This is a very, very important issue for us. We're breathing the smoke every day. We are sick and tired of it. And we need to let Montanans be in charge of managing these forests versus bureaucrats back in Washington and these extreme environmental groups that are stopping common sense forest management projects.
Interesting. Senator Daines, thank you for coming on. Appreciate your time.